Hey, greetings YouTube. Performance reviews where I give you the review from the technician's point of view. And I have a Roidmi cordless vacuum cleaner. I know that because it says that on the box. And if you've been following the channel for any time, vacuum technicians don't like a few things that this machine has. 1, it's cordless. 2, it's bagless. 3, my own personal stigma, I don't like stickbacks. That being said, somebody at Roidmi thought it was a good idea to send me one of these, so I'm going to review it for you. Stay tuned. But first, we're going to unbox it. Now, that being said, with it coming from China, we better put our N95 mask on. I have a 3M N95 mask right here. Just kidding, folks. But with all that's going on, you know, stock up on 95 masks. So one thing, I just don't lend myself very well to this kind of review. So the fact they would send this to me is either foolish or they're very, very confident in their product. Oh, it looks like we have a box within a box. Well, that's a nice box. The thing got the Red Dot Design Award, which is kind of a hard one to get. This other award here is also hard to get. These are things that like traditionally German companies get, not Chinese companies. But as we know, the Chinese are very good at engineering stuff these days. Here's a quick look at the label if you're that kind of person. So, in front of the box is a QR code. I'm not going to scan that, but I'm sure there'll be a link in the description. And, oh, this is very nice. Wasn't expecting that. You know, I looked at maybe 2 other reviews just to see what this would look like, but because I'm a vacuum technician, I thought my critical opinion would be useful to somebody out there. So they give me a little tool for cleaning the brush roller. That's kind of nice. Oh, it's got a wet mop function. That's the manual for that. The cordless user manual. Yep, we got some pictures for dummies like me. Excellent. Alright, well, I'm not going to read that. So, 1, rolling bar. It doesn't say brush roller. Rolling bar. I love translation. Oh, we got a fluffy brush roller. Oh, we got some sealed ball bearings. Alright. Everything is very nice in here. This is a little bit too nice for my liking. This is much nicer than the experience you get when you unbox like a Dyson V11 or something like that. Oh, this is the first fault. I have a European style plug, but it looks like instead of converting it, and it appears to be multi-voltage, instead of converting it, they gave me this little thing in a travel box. So, oh, one of these gizmos. Haha! But I don't live in Australia, so that one's not going to work. And that's really clever. That's really clever. Okay, that's a cool adapter. Europe and of course the UK. So you can see what's weird is some places you could actually plug both of these in if you were in, again, China or something. So I appreciate the adapter because I had a company once send me one of these and they didn't send me the adapter. And this is a very nice adapter, but again, this is going to take up a lot of room on a power strip, so that might be a negative right there. But again, I appreciate them sending me all that. Let's put that. Let's see what's in here. I'll try to make this as fast as possible. And we have a, that was big old MT4. Oh, we have a wall mount with some mollies. Well, that's not going on my wall. And then this is the magnetic charger, which has also got a sticky. So that all feels high quality. Let's see what else I lend myself to. Mattress brush. That one I wasn't expecting. This is a stair tool. Real talk. That's a stair tool or a couch tool. There's a squeegee in there and some sort of quick release. Again, all this feels really high quality. Their booth at VDTA was the largest and nicest of all the booths I saw. That was even better than Mila, which was surprising. Got a little stubby wand, some sort of thing. Everything's in these plastic bags, and they have a very nice texture to them. So I'll try and speed this up and take the rest of this off. Ha ha ha! Well, look at that. Bigger than I thought. Small bin though. Do not absorb water in multiple languages. Good to know. Let's look at how that plays off. Oh, well, we got some sort of carbon HEPA filter. That's cool. Really a small bin. See how that fares in my large house. And this is just like a drum mag on yeah, if ever used a drum mag, it's very similar. Interesting. Let's see what's in here. Here can be separated. Good to know. Oh, so there's your crevice tool and a dusting brush that rotates. That's kind of really nice and surprising. And an extra filter. Like that. We're going to need that. And we got schlong. Alright. And the nozzle. Now, I saw this in pictures and it bothered me that the nozzle was black instead of white, or it's like a grayish. Some sharp edges on that. And the reason that bothered me, of course, because everything on the machine is white, but you know, I think that will make it wear a little bit better. Won't be as won't show as much stuff. Let's see here. We got a oh, that was violent. That just popped off. And the brush roller comes out. There's squeegees. That's interesting. I wonder if this would scratch my hardwood floor. Is this really necessary? So you change the brush roller, which kind of goes in any which way. Yep. They should have included a second one of these, because I'm gonna lose that or something. All right. And I can tell you right now, this better have a lot of power with this big opening. So that's what's in the box. Well, I just wanted to state that the charging situation is interesting with this machine, and having to put this adapter on really limits the plugs that I can put it in. Something you can see is that this is all very loose and finicky. Part of that's because it's a universal adapter. Part of it's just so big that this just kind of wiggles around like so. So keep that in mind. Plugging this in is going to be kind of limited. Alright, I just took this off the charger, and we're going to test its working vacuum. You can see this is empty, brand new. I turned it on really once just to try it. I've managed to fit some sort of adapter here, so let's see what it does. I'm going to make sure it's on high. That's pretty good. Let's see what happens when we vacuum the house with it. Alright, I just finished vacuuming what little I could do with this. I got about 13 minutes on hard floor with this, and the cyclone is full. This is pretty hot, and it doesn't look like there's a way to change the battery out, unfortunately, on this model to keep going. So we've rigged up the airflow gauge. Let's see what she does. Alright, so what I can tell you by looking at those numbers is the cyclone's pretty darn effective on this guy. And I didn't just stop at the full line. I actually just kind of went as long as I could for testing's sake. So let's. In case you didn't know, this vacuum comes with an app, and a lot of the Chinese manufactured vacuums are these days. So what's interesting is the app will tell you if the dust cup is full, which it indeed is very, very full. It will also tell you your current battery charge, and in this case, the standby time, which I thought was kind of a cool feature. Now, if I turn this on, I can see this change. And my current run time is 6 minutes. Really kind of cool. It says filter life, all that. Now, in terms of the filter, it says 74% remaining. Let's take a look at the filter and see if that's accurate. So again, the dust cup is full. It sensed that, so I was happy to see that. Well, it definitely needs to be cleaned. Interesting. So of course the con is this is not a bagged unit. And to give you an idea, you know, bagged units you seal up, and when you're done, you just throw the bag away. You have to go outside every time you empty it, which is a real pain. So press the button, make sure nothing's stuck in there. So now you gotta set that somewhere. And we're gonna pull the filter out. And they give you this little brush for your filter, so you're supposed to do that with your filter. I've actually been using my central vacuum to clean that. I'm not gonna bother doing that. But when it comes to the bin, that's where things are a little interesting. It's not a bottom empty like a lot of them are. So you give it a half turn, and now we gotta. And you can see, kind of something I'm annoyed with. I don't want to have to do that. They give you this tool. You got stuff everywhere. So if you have allergies, this is a major con. That basically disqualifies you from buying this machine if you have allergies. So nothing seems to get caught in this. This does seem to come clean pretty easily, but it is, like I said, kind of a pain, especially when the technology is already here to use something simple like a vacuum bag. And to give you an idea, the capacity difference between this and, say, a Henry bag, it's huge. I know they are coming out with a model with a bigger bin in the future, but for a quick vac, this is okay, but it's not ideal. If you're new to the channel, this is the time to hit that subscribe button, because we're going to do a pickup test. And our pickup test consists of flour, cat litter, we have some fresh dog hair, and of course some breakfast cereal. We're going to do 2 of these pickup tests, one with each brush roller. I have the non-fluffy brush roller, and of course I'll be using the highest setting. See where it kind of chewed up my carpet there a little bit. That's been kind of a concern with this. Well, we have, again, carpet fiber, and that's why we don't weigh these things in the pickup test, because carpets shed. I've got a piece of cereal, and oh. Yeah, so it did kind of throw some cereal around, but everything else, it seemed to pick up all right, which is what I kind of expected with these numbers. I'm going to do that same test now on hard floor, and you're going to see the difference between the 2 rollers. Again, I really haven't noticed that the fluffy brush roller is any better. I would have preferred just a non-motion tool, just a straight suction normal tool. But anyways, we're going to do this on high. Did throw a piece of cat litter to the side, and there's some breakfast cereal as well. And again, that's because this is spinning. As I've said before, it's really not a great idea to have a spinning brush on hard floor. You know, even though you see bigger manufacturers do it, doesn't mean it's a good idea. So we're going to switch this brush roller to the side and do this one. All right, we're going to do the regular brush roller, which I found to work a little better. All right, that did throw one piece of cat litter in front of it. Again, spinning brush roller is not the best idea. Didn't leave any flour behind or anything like that. So again, I don't really see a reason to switch this brush roller out on this particular vacuum. I wanted to give some final thoughts and thank you all for watching this. I want to make it perfectly clear that these hand vacs and stick vacs right now in 2020 are not a replacement for your full-size vacuum. So if you had to choose between one or the other, definitely get just a full-size vacuum. Now, if you're looking for something for quick pickups, or you have a multi-story house and you're just trying to clean up one area of your house occasionally, this is definitely a solution for you. It's one of the better hand vacs I've used in terms of build quality and just its lightness and ease of usability. Again, I still don't like this form factor. I find this heavy in the hand, especially when we compare this to a traditional canister vacuum or something like that. So thanks for watching. I'm going to be giving a long-term review on this coming up, so stay tuned for that. I'll also do a repair tutorial.